welcome back to my channel. So this video we continue the fourth chapter quadratic equations, the last exercise number 4.3 from the textbook. So here we are finding the roots by using quadratic formula. I have done the explanation video and the previous two exercises. Please watch that before watching this. Also, if you are new to the channel, please don't forget to subscribe. So let's start. So the first question, find the nature of the roots of the following quadratic equations. If the real roots exist, find them. So we know how there is a connection between the nature of the roots and the discriminant of the quadratic equation. So what is a discriminant? So discriminant, the formula to find discriminant is d is equal to b squared minus 4ac. b squared minus 4ac. So if d is equal to 0, then what is the nature of the root? So it will have two equal real roots. If d is greater than 0, it will have two distinct real roots. If d is less than 0, there is no real roots. So these are the three conditions of nature of roots according to the value of the discriminant. So now let's find the discriminant for this equation. So that is, here a is equal to 2, b is equal to minus 3 and c equals to 5. Correct? So we can find d is equal to b squared minus d is equal to b squared minus 4ac, which is minus 3 whole squared minus 3 whole squared minus 4. A is equal to 4 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 5. Correct? So that will be minus 3 whole squared, it is 9 minus 4 into 2 8. 8 times 5 will give you 40. 9 minus 40 equals to minus 31. So here d is less than 0. So in this case there is no real roots. So this equation don't have any roots. Let's see the next question. 3x squared minus 4 square root of 3x plus 4 equals to 0. So similarly, we need to find the value of discriminant, which is d is equal to b squared minus 4ac, which is a is equal to 3, b is equal to minus 4 square root of 3 and c is equal to 4. Let's replace this in the formula. So which is minus 4 square root of 3 whole squared, b squared, which is minus 4 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 4. Correct? So that is 4 square root of 3 whole squared will be minus 4 16. 16 into 3, that is 48. Correct? Minus 4 into 3 12. 12 times 4 is also 48, which is equal to 0. 48 minus 48 equals to 0. So here the value of d is equal to 0. In this case, it will have two equal or identical real roots. So now let's find the roots. So what is the formula to finding the root? So the quadratic formula is minus b plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4ac, which is the discriminant. b squared minus 4ac is the discriminant, divided by 2a. So now we already find the value of b squared minus 4ac, which is 0. We found already the value b squared minus 4ac, which is 0. So that will be, we can write a minus b plus or minus square root of 0. Correct? Divided by 2a. So we need to find the value minus b. 2a is the formula to find the root. So minus b by 2a, which is minus b by 2a minus b by 2a. So after we know what is the discriminant, which is b squared minus 4ac. So that was 0. So then the left is only minus b by 2a. So then we can replace the value here, which is minus b is minus 4 square root of 3 divided by 2 multiplied by 3. Correct? So that is 4 square root of 3 divided by 6, which can be reduced. That will be 2 and 3. So that is left is 2 square root of 3 divided by 3, which can be 2 square root of 3. 3 can be expressed as square root of 3 multiplied by square root of 3. So 1 will be reduced. So then left is only 2 by square root of 3. So this equation have two identical roots, which is 2 divided by square root of 3 and 2 by square root of 3. So these are the two equal roots. Let's see the next question. 2x squared minus 6x plus 3 equals to 0. In this case, we can find again the discriminant value of discriminant. D is equal to b squared minus 4ac. Correct? So that is a is equal to 2, b equals to minus 6 and c equals to 3. So d is equal to b squared minus 4ac, which is 2 squared, b is 6 minus 6 squared minus 4 times 2 multiplied by 3. Correct? So that is 36 minus 4 into 8. 8 times 3 is 24, which is equal to 0. Here d is greater than 0. D equal to 0. So that is d, it will have two distinct real roots. So the quadratic formula is minus b plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4ac divided by 2a. Correct? So let's replace minus b, which is minus 6. So minus 6 plus or minus b squared minus square root of b squared minus 4ac, which is b squared is again minus 6 squared minus 4 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 3. Okay? Divided by 2 multiplied by 2. Let's see, right to the next page, which is 6. Let me write here minus 6, that is will be 6 plus or minus square root of minus 6 squared minus 4 into 2 into 3, so that will be 36 minus 4 into 2, 8, 8 times 3, 24 divided by 4. So that is 6 plus or minus equals to square root of 12 divided by 4. Let me add one page. So that is 6 plus or minus square root of 12 divided by 4. We can again write it as 6 plus or minus 12 can be write as square root of 3 multiplied by 4. 12 can be expressed in that way, divided by 4, which is 6 plus or minus square root of 3 multiplied by square root of 4 divided by 4. Correct? So that will be 6 plus or minus square root of 3 multiplied by what is the square root of 4, which is 2 divided by 4. Correct? Now we can take 2 outside, so that will be 2 multiplied by 3 plus or minus square root of 3 divided by 4. We can again cut this by 2, so that will be 2 here. So that is 3 plus or minus equals to square root of 3 divided by 2. So that we have find the two identical roots, which is one is 3 plus square root of 3 divided by 2, and the second one is 3 minus square root of 3 divided by 2. So these are the two distinct roots for the given equation. Let's see the next question. Find the values of k for each of the following quadratic equations so that they have two equal roots. So here we have given that it is having two equal roots. So that means the value of d is equal to 0. D is equal to 0. So now we know the formula for finding d is, which is b squared minus 4ac. Correct? So here we have given b squared minus 4ac equals to 0. Let's replace the value here. B is k. So that is k squared minus 4 times 2 multiplied by 3 equals to 0. So that is k squared minus 4 into 2, 8 times 3, 24 minus 24 equals to 0. So k squared equals to 24. K is equal to square root of 24. We can simplify this by factorization 24. So that will be 24 by 2. So that will be 12. Again 2. So that will be 6. Again 2 and 3. So we can write as 2 and 2. That will be 2. That will be 2 square root of 2 multiplied by 3, which is 2 square root of 6. So the value of k is 2 square root of 6. Let's see the next question. Next question, kx multiplied by x minus 2 plus 6 equal to 0. Let's remove the bracket. So that will be kx squared minus 2kx plus 6 equals to 0. Now we have given it has two equal roots, the identical roots, so then the value of d will be equals to 0. So that is b squared minus 4ac will be equal to 0. Now let's replace the value b squared, which is minus 2k square minus 4 multiplied by k multiplied by 6 equals to 0. So which is 4k squared minus 24k equals to 0. Correct? We can write as 4k multiplied by k minus 6 equals to 0. So in this case we can say either 4k equals to 0, then k is equal to 0. Correct? Or either k minus 6 equals to 0, then k will be equals to 6. So either k can be equals to 0 or k can be equals to 6. But in the given equation, it is a quadratic equation. If the value of k is 0, we won't be the value for x squared and x is also 0. So then it won't be a quadratic equation. So in this case, the value of k can only be the value of k can only be 6. Because if the value of k is 0, then the quadratic equation doesn't exist, because the coefficient of x squared and coefficient of x have k. So then that value will turns into 0 if the value of k is equal to 0. So that the value of k can only be 6. So we will do the next further questions from this exercise in the next video. If you are new to the channel, please don't forget to subscribe. Thank you for watching.